Imagine being a Pokemon in the PokeSaga Dream Realm for 100 days. You can play for free today at play.pokesaga.org. On day 1, I spawned in as a Charmander. Whoa, my tail's on fire. This is awesome. I'm not even blocky. I'm a Pokemon. I'm Charmander. I have 10 hearts and I can use Ember. I can light things on fire. I found a village and started lighting some of the buildings on fire. Let's set this place on fire. Take that! Ooh, I have too much power. I noticed I had a bar on the side of my screen, and there was an Eevee. This must be my starter Pokemon. PokeSaga now has custom starters, so I was able to have Eevee as my partner Pokemon. Come on out, little guy. Oh wait, big guy. You're bigger than me. We're gonna be the best of friends. I put Eevee away and realized that since I'm a Charmander, I can't let my tail get wet. Maybe there is a cave somewhere I can hide for a while. I felt like I was being followed, and to my surprise, I was. There was a Wartortle close by. Oh no, a water Pokemon. I gotta get out of here. I didn't know zombies could spawn in Pixelmon. I didn't have a sword, but I could use Ember, so I set them all on fire. Burn, you dumb zombies. Charmander! On day 2, I woke up and started breaking some trees to make wood tools. I figured I should eat something, but I ran into a problem. Wait a minute, there are no animals to get meat from. I saw berries scattered around the wilderness, and I gathered them using an axe that I made, and ate a few of the berries. They were amazing. I wonder how many different berries are in this mod. I also gathered apricorns, so I can make Pokeballs later. But while I was doing that, a trainer showed up.
Hey, a Charmander! Heck yeah!
Charmander!
Huh? What did you try to say?
I said, you can't catch me.
Please. I'm the best trainer on the whole PokeSaga server. The sponsor of this video. It's free to play. So use the IP on the screen and follow the instructions in the description down below. Anyway, you'd be lucky to get caught by me.
Don't even try. No, hey. Get me out of here. What the heck? I set the ground around him on fire. So he went crying off to his mama.
Ugh, you're just a dumb little Charmander. You think you can outsmart me? I'll be back with better Pokeballs to catch you.
We'll see about that. I found a nice spot to build my base, but I realized if I made it out of wood, I might burn it down. So I dug into the ground instead, since I didn't have any stone yet, and planted my berries around the area so I'd have plenty of food. Ah, home sweet home. On day 3, I went out to look for some new Pokemon friends. The world is teeming with other creatures like me after all. Hey, you're a fire-type Pokemon just like me. Arcanine! Huh? Who are you talking about? Arcanine! The Arcanine seemed scared, so I invited him to team up with me so we'd have each other's backs if we ran into the purple Pokemon. But he said no. Okay, good luck to you then. I went wandering around and found a village and started searching their chests and got really lucky. Oh my gosh, Pokeballs! Now I can expand the team. Before long, I found a Starly. Ooh, I'm gonna catch you. We'll be a family. Here, meet my Eevee friend. It was a good day, and I took my new friend home. On days 4 and 5, I went mining for stone to start working on a base, and I found all kinds of new materials that you can only get in Pixelmon. What are rubies used for? I found a lot of iron, so I crafted an iron pickaxe, and I used it to mine some bauxite I found. Then I ran into another Pokemon in the cave. Hey, a Roggenrola! Oh, you want to be part of my family? Come on! I got a nice cozy Pokeball with your name on it. I was able to catch him. I headed back to my base and started building a structure of cobblestone to keep furnaces and chests in. Then I built a bedroom for myself and a nice big room for my Pokemon friends to live in. Hey guys, you want to get to know each other? This is our home. I hope you like it. Things were looking up for us, but I was unaware of the danger lurking just outside.
A Pokemon acting like a trainer. Curious.
Whoa, was that a Mewtwo? That must be the purple Pokemon I was warned about. On days 6 through 8, I went looking for more berries, so my Pokemon friends and I would have plenty of food to eat. This looks yummy. Hopefully my Pokemon like it. My exploring was going well when I ran into a huge gym. Oh man, look at this place. I bet there's tons of trainers there. I'll have to train my Pokemon before we're ready to fight. When I got back to the base, I planted the berries on my farm. I had all kinds of different plants, so this garden is going to be very colorful. Then it was time to train my Pokemon. All right, guys, it's time to get tougher. It took a while, but I got each of them to level 10. I mostly just battled Pokemon in the wild, so it was a lot of grinding. While training, I also caught some new Pokemon, like a Mareep and a Zorua. That turns into a Zoroark, my favorite Pokemon out of them all. Nice work, everyone. It won't be long before we're ready to evolve. I was exhausted from all that training, and I slept through all of day 9, and I had a dream that I met Mewtwo. It's you again, Mewtwo.
You are throwing off my plans to stop all Pokemon training. You being a Pokemon training Pokemon, it's unnatural.
My Pokemon don't seem to mind.
That's because they think being trained to fight is a good thing. One day, I will stop all trainers and free all the Pokemon.
No, Pokemon and trainers have a special bond and want to grow stronger together. You can't take that away.
You are naive. Goodbye for now.
I woke up, not knowing if that was real or not, but no matter what, I knew Mewtwo was up to something. On days 10 to 12, I set out to catch another Pokemon, as well as train my current team. I was able to level them up a lot, and Starly even evolved into Staravia. You're growing so much stronger. I'm so proud of you for evolving. I'm running out of Pokeballs, so I needed to make some. So I cooked up the apricorns I gathered, and also made an anvil and hammer to make aluminum bases. Now I can catch them all. I went looking for cool Pokemon, and found a Mimikyu. So I had to catch it. Go Roggenrola! It wasn't easy, but I was able to catch the Mimikyu. Now I have a fairy and ghost type Pokemon on my team. Now it was time to update the base. The cobblestone looked pretty ugly and made my base look like a noob lived there. So I turned the cobblestone into stone and then made some bricks. Now the place looks a lot prettier, and I made a roof so it doesn't look like a box. What do you think, Eevee?
Eevee!
On days 13 through 16, I was training my Pokemon when I met a trainer I'd never seen before.
Well, aren't you a cute little guy? I hope I can catch you.
Not so fast. You'll have to battle me first. We battled, and she was super good, but I was able to defeat her Trapinch and Rockruff pretty easily.
You're doing really well for someone who's not even a trainer.
Thanks. I taught myself how to battle all on my own.
Well, let's see how you handle this.
She sent out her Flabébé, and it beat the rest of my team. No! That was my last Pokemon! They all fainted!
Nice try, little guy. Listen, you've got some skill, but if you want to become a real pro, you'll need someone to show you the ropes. My name's Willow. If you want some help later, I'll be training at the electric gym.
I was glad to meet someone who seemed happy to help me, but I said my goodbyes and headed home. But when I
Mr.
got
Mime.
there, I walked into
Mr.
something
Mime.
strange. Huh? Mr. Mime? What are you doing in my base? Mr.
Mime.
Mime stole my
Mr.
anvil,
Mime.
and he wouldn't let me catch him. Hey, I
Mr.
need that
Mime.
to make Pokeballs. Mr. Mime made an invisible
Mime.
wall to stop me from
Mime.
following, and he got away. Ugh, why does he have to be such a troll? I gave up and went home and made a new anvil. Hopefully I don't have to keep on doing this. On days 17 through 20, I wanted to level up my team for my first gym battle. After one of the first battles of the day, my Mareep evolved into Flaffy. Awesome! You're still not super effective against other electric types, but now you should last a little longer during the gym battle. I was traveling through different types of biomes, and I was glad I did, because I ran into a Snom. Whoa! I gotta catch that guy! Snom's going to evolve into a beautiful Frostmoth. After I caught it, it went to the PC storage, since my party was already full. Now I needed to make a PC soon. Wild Pokemon are good and all, but I need to battle more trainers if I'm going to stand a chance against the gym leader. Okay, I think I'm ready now. One by one, I battled these trainers around a graveyard. It was kind of spooky, and it wasn't easy. And by the end, my Pokemon and I were exhausted, but we made it out alive, much stronger than we were going in. Hey, what's in this chest? Whoa, a chisel? I've never seen anything like this before. When I got back to the base, I wanted to try out Pixelmon's statue feature. Decorated my base with statues of all Pokemon in my team. I did this by using the chisel. These statues are awesome, but I need more materials for the crown jewel. On days 21 to 23, I finally tackled my first gym, the Electric Gym. I took on a couple of the trainers before heading off to the gym leader, and my Mimikyu came in clutch for some reason. Their moves don't do much damage to you. This is awesome! After defeating the trainers, I moved on to the gym leader, who had some pretty strong Pokemon. My Mimikyu was able to hold off until the very end though, and even defeat the gym leader's Alolan Raichu. Yes, I finally beat her. And look, I got my first badge. The electric gym leader was so impressed with my abilities as a Pokemon that she gave me a badge case to collect my future Pokemon badges. Whoa, thank you. All these empty slots made me want to work hard to fill it with badges. After we left the gym, I went mining for a while and found a covered fossil. I wanted to turn it into an anorith, but I needed a fossil cleaner and a fossil machine for that. So I gathered more aluminum so I could craft them. I knew I needed obsidian too, but I didn't have a diamond pickaxe yet. I did have some iron buckets though, so I grabbed some lava to decorate my base with and make it feel more fiery, like me. If only I was able to mine the obsidian. I guess I'll need to craft the fossil machine another day. In the meantime, I was able to craft the fossil cleaner. I put my new covered fossils inside to be cleaned. Then I placed the lava in my home, and it made it feel toasty and warm. The fossil then was ready, and it was a helix fossil. I could get an ammonite. I had another fossil that after being cleaned was a dome fossil for a kabuto. On days 24 through 28, I trained my Pokemon some more until a few of them were at level 20 or better. You guys are getting so strong. I'm so proud of you. After a while, I ran into some people from Team Rocket who wanted to battle.
What do you think you're doing in our town? You're not one of us. You can't train Pokemon.
Watch me. My team and I battled Team Rocket, and I took 2 of their trainers down.
How is this possible?
Because we work as a team. I healed my Pokemon, and when I went outside, I faced Team Rocket's toughest trainer.
You think you're tough stuff, don't you, Charmander? You haven't even evolved yet. You're nothing.
We fought our hardest, and we were about to win, but he started complaining.
You're not even a real trainer. You don't deserve to win.
As we defeated him, he dropped something on the ground behind him. A Slowpoke tail? That's awful! I went home, thinking about what the Team Rocket trainers told me. Just because I'm a Pokemon doesn't mean I can't train, right? When I arrived, I crafted a PC, so I wouldn't have to travel to a Pokemon Center all the time. And I could see all the Pokemon I've caught so far. Now I can tailor my party to whatever enemy I face. On days 29 through 33, I continued our streak of training, and I ran into a boss Pokemon.
That's all.
Whoa! I don't know if we're ready for this, but we have to try. It was humiliating. All my Pokemon got one-shotted. After healing my Pokemon, I felt awful.
Eevee! Eevee!
How do we know which way it is?
Eevee!
We went to the desert, where most of the Fire-type Pokemon live. We battled plenty of Pokemon, like a Numel and a Trapinch. After a while, we found a Torchic, and I caught him. We went to a Poke Center to bring it out of his Pokeball and talk to him. Hey man, do you know which way the grass gym is? All right, welcome to the team, little buddy. It felt so great to have another Fire-type Pokemon around. And after I caught him, I suddenly evolved into a Charmeleon. Whoa, I feel so much stronger now. On days 34 to 37, I got a little distracted. I ran into the mythical Pokemon Celebi and really wanted to add it to my team. So I weakened it using nearly every Pokemon in my team. Come on guys, we're almost there. Finally, the Celebi was weakened enough for me to catch it. Yes, we did it, guys. I was so excited. I ran straight home to make a Celebi statue in the back room. That reminded me that I hadn't started on the Charmander statue yet. So I went to the market to buy some orange concrete. I'm going to need a lot of this. I hope I have enough money. I stayed out building until nightfall, when some skeletons started to spawn. I thought I could take them on, but it was harder than I expected, since all I had was an axe to defend myself. Oh no. Oh, should I use Ember? Oh, that's not gonna do much. There's too many skeletons to fight one by one. I need to go make a sword. I could have made a simple iron sword, but I didn't want to look like a broke idiot. So I went mining for diamonds and found enough to make a sword and a pickaxe, which I crafted right away.
Eevee! Eevee!
Oh no, I completely forgot! We made our way back to the surface, and after a quick battle, Torchic started to evolve! Wow, you're evolving already! Now you're a Combuskin! On days 38 to 41, we arrived at the grass gym, and I readied up the team, healing all the Pokemon I wanted in my party. Let's go, guys! I realized how far we'd come in our training, because beating these gym grunts was pretty easy. Go, Combuskin! Use your Ember! There was a Kartana that was pretty strong, and took out Combuskin. Luckily, Celebi was able to use their Psychic attack and came in clutch. Then it was time to take on the gym leader.
Hope you're ready for a fight. The air is tasty here.
Yeah, whatever you say. She didn't make much sense, but she put up a really good fight. My team fought hard, and we were able to defeat her. Yeah, we did it, guys! Okay, let's go home and celebrate. At home, Eevee said he was happy that all the other Pokemon were evolving, but he wanted to evolve too.
Eevee! Eevee!
Only you can decide that, Eevee. What's in your heart?
Eevee!
I was so distracted talking to Eevee that I almost didn't notice Mr. Mime stealing my
Mr.
crafting
Mime.
table. Hey, it's you again! Stop
Mime.
taking my things!
Mime.
Get back here! I kept chasing
Mr.
him
Mime.
until he led me straight to Mewtwo. Oh my gosh, it's Mewtwo!
The young Charmander who thinks he's a trainer. How nice to meet you at last.
Excuse me? I'm a Charmeleon now.
A Pokemon nonetheless. Why do you turn on your own kind to join the trainer's side in this power struggle?
What struggle?
The struggle between Pokemon and trainers everywhere. They treat you like animals. You belong on our side of the war.
Not all trainers are bad. You can't attack them. Most of them love their Pokemon just as much as I do. Mewtwo left, and I had more questions about this world than ever. On days 42 through 44, I thought it was time to expand my base. Now that I finally had a diamond pickaxe, I went to mine obsidian to give my base a fire theme. I collected more lava, placed it around outside, and then started replacing parts of the wall with the obsidian. And before I knew it, I was finished decorating. Wow, this place looks so much better now. But there were other things that Eevee wanted to talk about.
Eevee! How about that?
There are tons of options. You could be a Sylveon, Glaceon, Leafeon, Umbreon, or a Flareon, which is a fire type like me.
Eevee! Eevee! Oh!
I was so touched by what Eevee said that we immediately went mining for Firestone ore to use so Eevee could turn into a Flareon. This should be enough. I crafted a Firestone and Eevee evolved into a Flareon. Wow, you look majestic! I realized that I needed a more diverse team, so I decided it was time to add a water Pokemon to the family. I used some of the leftover obsidian to craft a fossil machine, since my fossils were supposed to turn into water-type Pokemon. This is going to take a while. I'll come back for you later. After waiting what seemed ages, I finally got an Ammonite. On days 45 to 49, I took my Ammonite out of the fossil machine, and we started looking for the poison gym. I knew my fossil Pokemon would do great there, because they're part ground type. I didn't waste the opportunity to train them as we journeyed through. We fought a Geodude, a Diglett, a Hippopotas, and many other Pokemon. Yes, good job guys, you're killing it. We had just finished a battle when Steve walked up to us.
Bronzo, funny seeing you here. Are you here for the Poke Party?
I haven't heard of that. Is it a special party for Pokemon?
Not exactly. It's a special event on the PokeSaga server where everyone online is given a random shiny Pokemon as a gift. I'm about to start one right now.
Awesome!
Alright, the countdown's almost over. What Pokemon did you get?
Whoa, it's a shiny Sparrow. Well, it's better than nothing. Thanks, Steve. What'd you get?
I got a shiny Machamp.
Whoa, that's really lucky! I was touched by Steve's generosity that I wanted to make a mini statue of my shiny Pokemon right away. But when I got home, I found that my base was surrounded by creepers! Alright, time to use the diamond sword at last! You creepers are lucky you don't have to face my Pokemon team. I had to be really careful, since I can't wear armor as a Pokemon, and any explosion could kill me! Whoa, that was a close one. After I killed the last creeper, I went inside to craft a bow and some arrows, just in case some more mobs came. I also wanted to make some defenses for the base, so I collected wood and lava and built a fence around the base, lit it with torches, and added pools of lava. Now we'll be much safer. On days 50 to 53, I trained all my Pokemon, especially Ammonite, to get ready for the gym. We fought so many wild Pokemon, like a Patrat, Electrike, and a Zigzagoon. By the end of it, Flaffy evolved into an Ampharos, and Zorua became Zoroark. Finally, we were ready. Let's go to the poison gym, boys! We arrived at the gym and fought 4 grunts before we got to the gym leader. They were a bit of a challenge, but nothing we couldn't handle. We're on fire! Get it? Because my tail is... Yeah, that was bad. Never mind. We battled the gym leader. And honestly, she wasn't that difficult because 2 of her Pokemon were half fire. So at the end of the day, I didn't even have to use Ammonite because Flareon just used his fire attacks and one-shot the Pokemon. Oh yeah, my 3rd gym badge. Our celebration was cut short when Team Rocket showed up. You guys again. I guess one embarrassing defeat wasn't enough for ya, huh? We fought one of them, winning easily. They weren't nearly as tough as the gym leader I just defeated.
All right, we give up. We can't fight you right now. Mewtwo just stole our Pokemon. It's so unfair. Usually we're the ones stealing Pokemon.
Flareon, maybe we should check it out.
Flare! 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 Flare!
It wouldn't hurt to look. Let's go. We made the long trek to the Psychic Gym, and we arrived just in time to see Mewtwo flying around. Oh, we gotta get away. I can't fly. There's no way we'll catch up to him.
Flare! 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 Flare!
Flareon was right. We had a lot more work to do. On days 54 through 58, I trained the whole Pokemon team really hard until everyone was at level 40 or higher. While we were out fighting wild Pokemon, we ran into a few more Pokemon that I wanted to add to the team, like a Snorlax and a Gabite. After that, I continued my work on the giant Charmander statue, finishing up the body and most of the tail. It still doesn't have a lot of color, but we can fix that later. That night, the area around my base filled with mobs. Yeah, this is working better than I expected. Suddenly, my friend Steve came in through the gate, looking for somewhere to hide from the mobs.
Hey, buddy, mind giving me some shelter from these mobs?
Hey, you didn't close the gate.
Aw, man, good luck with that. I'm out of here.
Poor Flareon didn't know how to fight skeletons, since skeletons don't battle like Pokemon do. Get inside, buddy. I'll protect you. I eventually was able to take down the skeletons, but Flareon got hurt pretty badly. I felt horrible. Oh no, how could I let this happen to you, Flareon? I'm so sorry. Oh yeah, that's right. I took Flareon to a Poke Center and healed him. No problem, buddy. I decided to make a healer at the base in case something like this ever happened again. I got to crafting, and soon enough, I had my very own healer. Now anyone who gets hurt here can be healed even faster. On days 59 through 62, I went to the 4th gym and started fighting the trainers there. Zoroark was the MVP. Nothing could stop his dark attacks. Before we knew it, it was time to face the gym leader. He was a little tough and kind of intimidating. His Gardevoir even took out Zoroark, but in the end, we handled it, with Flareon burning up his Metagross. We did it, guys! We got our 4th gym badge! This calls for a celebration. My Pokemon and I headed back home to have a party. Berries! Berries for everyone! We were all having a great time, but suddenly, the party was crashed by none other than Mewtwo! What are you doing here?
I've been thinking about what you said, Bronzo.
Okay, and?
You were right. The bond between a trainer and his Pokémon is sacred, but it would be even more so if trainers understood what it's like to be a Pokémon.
Where are you going with this exactly?
Typical human impatience. I've changed my goal. Now, I'm going to turn all trainers into Pokémon, like you.
What is this? The plot to Detective Pikachu? Mewtwo didn't seem to like my joke, and he flew away, but it wasn't the last I'd see of him. Our conversation left me pretty tense, so I tried to relax by going back to the market to buy some blue concrete for my giant Charmander statue. I'm gonna use that for the eye. After that, I went to train my Pokemon, especially Ammonite, to make sure they were ready for the fire gym. They were leveling up so fast, but suddenly, our training was interrupted.
Well, look who wants to get defeated again.
You know that's not how it went last time, right? Team Rocket wanted a rematch now that they got their Pokemon back, and I wasn't going to disappoint them. One by one, I defeated them.
Ugh, seriously? What's wrong with you, Pokefreak?
You guys are such sore losers. I was about to leave when Team Yell showed up. They started confronting Team Rocket, saying they were old news and they should watch out the young battle now. I could use a new challenge. Let's do this. They weren't a threat to me either. Their Pangaroo was the biggest trouble, but I took care of it by using all my Pokemon's special abilities. Yes! Wait, is this another Slowpoke tail? Gross! Why do gangs eat Slowpoke tails? On days 63 to 66, I used the materials I gathered to continue building the statue, continuing up to the back torso. Phew, this is hard work, but I know it'll pay off. Later, I went out to catch more Pokemon, and I found a legendary Lugia. Oh my gosh, look at this guy! I need to catch it! Oh, but it won't be easy. I weakened the Lugia, using the help of every Pokemon I had, but I still wasn't able to catch it. Man, that was close. I'm sure you'll find a good trainer one day, buddy. I went home and visited the Pokemon room, reminding myself to be grateful for the Pokemon that I do have. This is such a solid team. I should add beds for all you guys. Good thing I've battled a lot of Wooloos. Time to train everyone up. This is going to take a while. After hours of training, I finally got all my Pokemon to level 50 or higher. I felt accomplished, but Flareon reminded me of a very important mission that I had forgotten about. You're right, I can't afford to keep getting distracted. I went to the Psychic Gym to talk to the leader, to try to get some information. But when I got there, I couldn't find the trainer anywhere. Hello? Where's the gym leader?
It's me. Mewtwo turned me into a Pokémon.
Oh no, he's already going through with his plan.
Of course he is, and you'll never be able to stop him.
The Gardevoir teleported away, and I was afraid that Mewtwo might actually turn all humans into Pokemon. I had to act fast. On days 67 to 70, I made a portal and went to the Nether to mine some more fire-themed blocks. I wanted to use them to upgrade the base. While we were there, I also battled a against a lot of fire-type Pokemon. Man, grinding to level my Pokemon up is taking forever. Oh, a Centiskorch! I wanted to catch the Centiskorch, but Flareon was worried I was trying to replace him. Oh, buddy, I could never replace you. If it makes you uncomfortable, I won't catch the Centiskorch. I headed back to the overworld and started decorating my base. I replaced the floor with the netherrack, put magma around the beach, and used the glowstone to make the place a little bit brighter. I didn't have much time to enjoy it though, because I got attacked by zombies. Oh man, they spawned inside the fences. I was able to use my bow and arrow as well as my ember attack, which proved to be very effective against the zombies. I was able to burn them all and go to bed for the day. On days 71 to 74, my Staravia evolved into a Staraptor. Hey, you're the first one on my team to be able to fly. Can I ride on your back? I wish Staraptor would help me travel faster, but I didn't worry about it too much. It's okay. Eventually, I'll evolve and be able to fly too. We started heading to the next gym, and on the way, we ran into Willow. Hey, Willow. We didn't see you at the gym. What happened?
Oh, sorry, Bronzo. I wasn't able to go because my Pokemon got stolen by Mewtwo. I have them back now, though.
Does that mean we can battle now? I think I'm ready for a rematch.
Sorry, I have to focus on training for now. But here, I have a feeling you're going to need this.
She gave me a Master Ball, which was super generous of her. I warned her about Mewtwo turning humans into Pokemon, but she didn't seem worried. I continued on to the fire gym. Guys, we made it. Let's school these losers. We battled the trainers, and it was even easier than last time. I had evolved my Raggenrola earlier, and now it's a Boldore, and Rock type is super strong against fire. So they worked super well against the fire type Pokemon. I also used Ammonite, who used ground and water type attacks, and Brine did a lot of damage. Nothing left but the gym leader now. You ready?
Your reputation precedes you, Bronzo. I'm not looking forward to this battle.
Honestly, this gym leader was a pushover. My Boulder and Ammonite were easily able to wipe his entire team out.
You may be the strongest trainer to come through here. Take this badge. You should go to the Ghost Gym next. You'll do well there.
Zoroark and Mimikyu were excited to hear that. That's right, guys. We're gonna stomp them and get that next badge. On days 75 to 78, I knew we had to get serious about battling Mewtwo. So we trained until everyone was at least level 55. We even came across a level 83 Wooloo boss, and we got an EXP share for beating it. I love your optimism, buddy. After that, I spent some time on the Charmander statue, building the head and the arms. Now all that is left is the flame on the tail. But while I was busy admiring my work, Mr. Mime started breaking blocks from the bottom of my statue. Hey, I paid good money for that concrete. What are you doing? I made up my mind. It was time to end this Mr. Mime, but that was easier said than done. He was at level 100, and I didn't have my Zoroark with me. Come on, I know I can beat you. All my Pokemon fainted, and Mr. Mime got away. I was defeated. So I went to heal my Pokemon. Afterwards, I got to work repairing the statue. You're sweet, Flareon. Thank you. You know what? This reminds me we need to expand the berry farm. So Flareon and I got to work, digging away at the hill to make a nice flat space and adding wood stairs on the edges. But while we were working, I couldn't help but wonder, if we couldn't defeat Mr. Mime, how could we ever stand a chance against Mewtwo? Let's go look for more berries to plant. We dug up lots of colorful berries and planted them in the farm. That was long overdue. On days 79 through 84, I suddenly evolved into a Charizard. Whoa! I'm so much taller! And I have wings! I was finally able to fly, and I tested out my new abilities right away. Woohoo! This is so much faster than running! Staraptor and I were flying when we suddenly saw a Ho-Oh, the legendary bird. Then I wish that we'll defeat Mewtwo together. Whatever, let's go catch the thing. We turned back around to go try to chase the Ho-Oh, but it disappeared before we could battle it. Oh man! Afterward, I found a village, and I bought some Moo Moo milk and some lemonade. This'll help heal us during our battles, though I wish we would have found some revives and full heal. But these will still come in handy while these battles are becoming more intense. On days 85 through 89, we made it to the Ghost Gym. This would be the 6th one we'd battle, and we were out for blood. These trainers won't see what hit them. Zoroark and Mimikyu made an amazing team. They were knocking out Pokemon left and right. After we defeated all the trainers, we met the gym leader.
So, the Pokemon trainer has finally come. I'll defeat you in honor of Mewtwo.
Wow, seems like a lot of gym leaders secretly work for Mewtwo. I hope you're ready for a fight. The gym leader was really good, but my Zoroark and Mimikyu were even better. In the end, we beat the gym leader, but we didn't even have time to celebrate before he turned into a Gengar. Huh? How'd you do that?
By the great power of Mewtwo, of course. I'm grateful for this gift.
Before I could stop him, he flew away. No! Ugh! Mewtwo's getting stronger. We need to come up with a plan. We headed home, but when we got there, we found that someone had left us a message. Oh no, the fence is broken and all my torches are gone. Good luck with these mobs. Love, Mr. Mime. Ugh! There were so many mobs. I killed them all with ease, using my sword and bow and arrow. Mr. Mime's going to have to do better than breaking a few fence posts to break my spirit. I went to bed, determined to find a way to take down Mewtwo and all his minions. On days 90 to 93, I fixed the broken fence and made the door to my house wider so I could fit in more easily as a Charizard. Then I prepared to take on the Ice Gym. I used my PC to put Combusken back in my party. Then I went out to train. We didn't stop until Flareon was level 60 and Combusken evolved into Blaziken. I even battled a legendary Snorunt boss, getting Blaziken to level 62.
Flare! Flare, flare! Flare!
That's great. We're almost ready now. But there was one thing I had to do. Finish the Charizard statue. I used colored glass and lava to make it look like the tail was really on fire. Phew, that was a lot of work, but it was worth it.
Flare! Flare, flare!
It kind of reminds me of when I was a dragon for 100 days.
Flare! Flare, flare! Flare! Flare, flare!
So we set off, and on the way, we crossed over some mountains where I found a legendary Deoxys. Oh, I gotta try to catch it. It took a little time, but we managed to weaken it enough, and I caught it with an Ultra Ball. Yeah! I didn't even have to use the Master Ball.
Flare! Flare, flare!
Me too! I'm so glad we decided to play on this PokeSaga server. On days 94 to 96, we reached the Ice Gym. It didn't take us long to beat all three of the trainers leading up to the gym leader. Finally, time for the Ice Gym leader. Blaziken and Flareon were amazing in this battle, and their fire attacks were great, but the gym leader was able to weaken them. So, I sent out Ampharos, who used their electric-type moves against the Pokemon that were also part water-type. That ice badge was ours! Alright, now I just need to get my last badge before the Elite Four.
There is no 8th gym. That used to be the ground gym, but Giovanni ran away looking for his creation, Mewtwo. No one has seen him in years.
Oh no, I need to defeat Mewtwo. We're almost out of time. I warped back to the Bronzo base to hold a meeting with all my Pokemon. There were so many of them, I couldn't even have the meeting in my house. Alright everyone, we're about to face the toughest enemy we've ever came across. If anyone doesn't want to be a part of it, I won't hold it against you.
Flare! Flare, flare! Flare! Flare, flare! Flare, flare!
Are you sure?
Flare!
Alright then, that leaves me with one more choice to make. I went onto my PC and selected my team for the final battle. Flareon, Celebi, Deoxys, Zoroark, Mimikyu, and Ampharos. Together, we will be the ones to take down Mewtwo at last. On days 97 to 98, the final team and I went out to train one last time. We battled until all of them were at least over level 75. Surely this will be enough. We've trained so hard.
Flare! Flare, flare! Flare! Flare, flare!
As if on cue, we were visited by the mythical Pokemon Mew. They didn't say a word, but they didn't have to. Wow, maybe you're right, Flareon. Mew only reveals themselves to those who are pure of heart. Because they're here now, I know what we're doing is right. With that, we said goodbye to all the Pokemon who wouldn't be joining us in the battle. And so, we continued our journey. It's time to go, Flareon. Are you ready?
Flare! Flare!
We traveled for an entire day. Eventually, I found a cave where I could get a good night's rest before our final battle. Whew, my wings are a little sore. On day 99, I woke up feeling determined. I flew as quickly as I could, and I finally arrived at Mewtwo's base. Outside, there was someone waiting for me. You know what, Mr. Mime? I shouldn't even waste my energy on you. I have bigger fish to fry.
Mr. Mime? Mr. Mime!
He didn't even let me into the base, so I had to battle him.
Mr. Mime? Mime! Mr. Mime!
You're right. Not until everyone hits the like button, subscribes to the channel, and comments what mob I should do a 100 days challenge on next. With that, I defeated Mr. Mime and went inside to face my final foe. On day 100, I charged into Mewtwo's base and found him waiting for me.
It seems you've overcome every obstacle in your way. You've even evolved into Charizard. What a pity that you should fail now that we're face to face.
If you're so sure I'll fail, why don't you battle me and find out? I sent out Flareon. He was able to use his fire attacks and do a lot of damage to Mewtwo. Mewtwo barely did anything back to Flareon. This guy had a huge bark, but no bite.
Flare, 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 flare.
Your days on the PokeSaga server are over, Mewtwo!
This is impossible. How can a Flareon be so powerful?
I didn't even have to use my other Pokemon. Flareon, my best friend, used the power of love to defeat Mewtwo! No! We did it!